Hello, everybody, for another audio edition of Voice of Reason. This is Jake Schwartz. It is March of 2016. Roman Catholic again has advanced to the quarterfinals of the PIAA 4A playoffs. Roman Catholic again with a 60-41 win. Talking to the man who tonight really wasn't about him, although tonight it kind of was because he did get something, an achieving type of moment for his first basket. And that gentleman is Tony Carr, headed to Penn State, scoring his 1,000th career point. Tony, congratulations on that accomplishment. And as long as as far back as you and I go, and I remember when you first came into Abington Friends, and they're saying that you officially got 300 points, but they're not officially counting some of the points you scored because you were in the Interact. But I still believe that points are points, in my opinion, so you'll take that. But tonight, you'll take this victory tonight, and you're moving on again to the quarterfinals. Parkland, possibly a rematch of the Scholastic play-by-play regular season game, or tough Ridley team out of the Central League. Your thoughts on that? But this was a really good CB West team you played earlier tonight.
Yeah, they were a well-rounded team from top to bottom. They ran our sets to perfection. We just try to make them uncomfortable out there, run them off the line, and just try to do what we could do.
You did that really in the second half. First half was a little bit of a struggle because CB West really did pound the ball inside. That seemed to work. I know you said something after the game to their star leader, Cal Reichwein. How good a player is he going to be when he heads to Lafayette next year?
He's a very good player. He's a great shooter. He moves well without the ball. He's just I'm just a jack of all trades, man.
So he could, yeah. So he's definitely somebody that could end up being that star-type player when he heads over to Lafayette, right?
Yeah. There's
certainly a possibility about that. Your buddy Lamar Stevens, 21 points tonight. What more can you say about him? Because it did seem like he was very amped up for a game like this.
Sometimes it's like he's a man amongst boys, man.
You've said that to me a bunch of times.
Yeah.
In all the years I've ever known, you've always said to me that Lamar Stevens was a guy who could just overpower his way. It's like watching the 1985 Chicago Bear defense overpowering that Patriots. My father always telling me that it was like watching men against boys. And could you say that about Lamar Stevens?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're coming up again against Parkland or Ridley this coming weekend on Saturday. Time and place is still being determined. You're certainly 3 more wins away from another from another PIAA championship. And I don't know why you're looking at my girlfriend, but I got to ask you, I know you take this one game at a time. How high have your chances gotten winning another state title? I know you do take it one game at a time.
Like you said, we try to take it one game at a time, but the ultimate goal is the championship. So we'll just see if we get there, and if we do, we take care of business.
From the heart, Tony, I want to say congratulations, my friend. 1,000 career points, and well-deserved from you. That's Tony Carr again joining us. We'll join Lamar Stevens right after this. This is the 2016 edition of PIAA basketball as Roman Catholic has taken down Central Bucks West.
Where do interviews go?
And YouTube. And welcome back to another audio edition of Voice of Reason. This is Jake Schwartz. Roman Catholic has done it again, dethroning Central Bucks West. It was a slow first half as we are joined by this man who has certainly revolutionized Roman Catholic basketball, one of my favorite players to watch, and a man who I go back since the Lou Stevens era with. Lamar Stevens, welcome back to Voice of Reason.
What's up?
It's good to see you again, as always, my friend, and a nice win for you tonight. Another 21-point performance for you. You really did take control of that second half. Just talk about what Coach Chris McNesby said to you to start the second half.
He said, take over the game.
That's pretty much that. Yeah, really the big story tonight was Tony Carr, 1,000 career points, and I know that you've played ball with Tony really all the way back to when you were about 6 or 5 years old. What does it mean to see a guy like Tony get his 1,000th point on a night like tonight?
It's great. I'm proud of him. He's a great player, and he deserves everything that's coming his way.
He's a man amongst boys. They was too little.
You know what? I was just about to say. Tony did mention that you are a man amongst boys. Would you probably agree with something like that?
Yeah.
Quarterfinal edition coming up this Saturday. Parkland or Ridley, you don't care who you play. Are you that determined to be 3 wins closer to your first ever PIAA state title?
I don't care who we play. We're going to win.
What if Voice is playing? I'm just teasing. Lamar, good to see you, my friend. Congratulations. Lamar Stevens, Tony Carr, part of the Voice of Reason. Lamar is our Voice of Reason, player of the game. He finishes with a game high of 21 points. Tony Carr right behind him with 13. Back with our final thoughts after this on the new high school and college sports edition of Voice of Reason. Hello, everybody. Back here again at Ben Salem High School. Look who I found here at Ben Salem, one of my favorite math, civics, and science basketball players I've enjoyed speaking with over the years, Mr. Nazir Bostic. Welcome back to Voice of Reason.
Thank you, man.
It's always good to see you, as well as you were certainly filling up the stat chart tonight. Of course, that technical foul probably was not. Well, that was probably just to show off, I'm assuming, right? That was really near the end of the game. But let's talk about, I guess, the performance, because this was a uphill and downhill type battle. Central Bucks West shot the ball very well tonight. Cal Reichwein, who you could very well be seeing at NCAA tournament the next couple of years, headed over to Lafayette. What's the thought on this CV West team? And they're really talented. They've got a lot of skilled players.
Yeah, they play hard.
And they're very well coached. Adam Sherman does tremendous work. You yourself are coached by a great coach in Chris McNesby. Lamar Stevens tonight, he really is. Tony Carr couldn't have. I'll quote Tony Carr. He's a man amongst boys, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You are another 3 wins away from another Pennsylvania State Championship for 4A. Up next could be Parkland or Ridley. What's the thing you need to do to keep this thing going?
The same thing we been doing, preparing for every game.
You really feel like you're that good of a basketball team?
Absolutely.
What if I'm playing? No, you don't believe it. Nazir, good to see you again, my friend. Final thoughts after this, as again Roman Catholic defeats Central Bucks West 60-41 in the PIAA State second round. I'm Jake Schwartz for another high school edition of Voice of Reason. Hello, everybody, for another audio edition of Voice of Reason. This is Jake Schwartz, and Roman Catholic has punched their ticket into the PIAA 4A quarterfinals. First off, I certainly want to say hats off to the Central Bucks West Bucks on a marvelous season this year. Unfortunately, they will finish 22-7 overall. Their player of the game was Cal Reichwein, who's headed to Lafayette University. On the other side of the ball, Lamar Stevens, another 21-point performance, was one of 3 KLites in double figures. Spoke with Tony Carr, Nazir Bostic, and Lamar Stevens, all of whom still believe they are the team to beat in PIAA 4A basketball action. Roman Catholic again moves on to play Parkland or Ridley, and that's coming up again, as mentioned, this Saturday. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at Delaware State at the Bob Carpenter Center at the University of Delaware. St. George's tries to knock off again a very tough and physical team by the name of Del Castle, and Sanford trying to keep its 17-game win streak alive when they take on the very tough and very physical Mount Pleasant. We'll see you at the Bob Carpenter tomorrow night. Until then, from all of us again here at Ben Salem, I'm Jake Schwartz. We'll see you at the game. 60-41 Roman defeats Central Bucks West.